Of course, I'm just venting. But most people really do not want to be challenged. They don't want to be anything but mentally handicapped, or challenged, or retarded. And most people are, unfortunately. They like what they can relate to. If it's something simple and stupid, well, guess what? A lot of people are going to like that. Sometimes my egocentric point of view can make me think, well, they're just avoiding me. And sometimes they are. And I find that very obnoxious. But at the same time, I'm not too concerned about what people think as much as I'm concerned about the practical aspects of that. That the rejection or the dejection because of such a thing. And it's very unfortunate, which I love saying, that people cannot see the truth. They can't look beyond what their little trivial desires and what turns them on or tickles their fancy in some way. They've always got to find something simple to look at. Something that they find interesting is usually very, very stupid. Something simplistic. Or it's fake science. Stuff that you see uploaded on YouTube or any other social media website. Fake news. People are drawn to it to some degree. Fake people, AI people. Who needs a real audience now? You just hire a bunch of AI bots to do it for you. At the same time, that's not really accomplishing anything. It's the same point of an addiction. You're just going to sit there and feed it with something that's not going to help you in the end. Where is the world going? It feels like I, personally, was born at the wrong time. Older women are usually interested in me. Young women couldn't give a rat's ass, and if they're young, they're too young, they find you interesting just because you're older than them. Maybe I'm underselling myself, at least based on what I'm saying right now. Maybe that's the way you perceive it. We're always going to play games with perception here, and it's always easier to think the simple way than to obligate or oblige yourself to think the more complicated or complex way. It's too convoluted for most people. Why even bother? At that point, you open way too many avenues where something could go wrong. And it sucks that we have to live in a world where people want to simplify everything. They lack nuance. They don't want to see anything for what it really is. Oh, it really does suck. And there's not much that we can do about it. It's very frustrating. People want to see an ugly person because they can relate to them. They see an attractive person, maybe they could really relate to them in a different way. But if you don't fit their preconceived notions of what that means, then guess what? You're out of the game. No one's going to care. And not like you should care too much, but it could be very impractical and annoying. Thanks.